Hello everyone, it's Voodoo51292, and we are doing a midweek update today. It is Friday, October 14th, 2011, but by the time you see this, it's going to be Saturday, October 15th, but I am filming it on the 14th. And I haven't done a midweek update in some time. I really haven't had the need to, but I do want to tell you guys some stuff that has been happening, update you on the playthrough of Rage, as well as some games that I've put some pre-orders down on over the course of the week, and just kind of let you know what's happening. So let's start off with the progress of the Rage campaign. I have just actually completed the single-player campaign of Rage, which I'm ecstatic about because, as you know, I've had a bad run recently of games that I've started and haven't been able to finish due to time restraints with school. But as you can see, I'm home and I have a 4-day weekend for a fall break or mid-semester break, whatever you want to call it. So that allowed me to have the time to sit down and play the game significantly yesterday and today and beat it. So by the time you see this video, the entire single-player campaign of Rage will be uploaded. And I actually beat the game in an even 60 parts, which is actually only one part longer than VSP's playthrough, which is pretty weird, but that's why I like using his playthroughs as a good benchmark for how long the game is, because usually when I finish the game, it's within 5 parts or so of his, one way or the other. So 60 parts of Rage, it took me about 9 hours to beat the single player campaign. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't do, but you'll see all that in the playthrough and also in my game review. Now, before I can do the game review, I do have to do 2 other things, and that is play a little bit of the multiplayer and also a little bit of the co-op. I know I said earlier in my channel update this week that I wasn't going to be doing co-op because I didn't know anybody who could do it with me. Well, I'm a complete moron and completely forgot that Brandon got the game for the PlayStation 3 as well. And he saw me online last night and sent me a text asking if I wanted to do some co-op with him at some point. So if I can arrange it with him before Wednesday to do some co-op, we will play a little bit of it. Now, the multiplayer, like I said in the update, is only vehicular-based modes, which if you've been watching the playthrough or anything, you'll know I'm not a fan of the vehicle gameplay in this particular game. I don't think it adds anything to the game, but I think the controls are pretty bad, and I don't like it. So, since the multiplayer is only vehicle-based, I'm probably only going to play like a match in each game mode, just to get the taste of it, to show you guys what it's like. And on the extreme off chance I actually enjoy one of the modes, I may play it some more, but chances are not likely considering I don't like the core gameplay of the multiplayer. So, I will be doing that, and the co-op, again, I'm not sure how much we're going to play, because from what I'm to understand for that, it's basically missions just like in the campaign, where you need to go through an area, kill a bunch of people, and pick something up. It's just that you do a co-op. But I am looking forward to doing it, because I haven't played with Brandon since the Dead Island debacle, which we had to cut short because of things going on in my personal life at the time. So I am looking forward to playing with him again and doing some co-op. Now, once I've done a little bit of the multiplayer and some of the co-op, I will upload that and then do my official review of the game Rage, so that you can have an idea of what the game's like if you're interested in purchasing it. So that's the current situation of Rage. I actually did beat the campaign, and by the time you see this, it will be uploaded. So that's the deal with that. Now let's talk about the games that I've put down a pre-order on. You'll remember, again, on my channel update on Monday, I said that soon I'd be going to GameStop and trading in a bunch of my games, because they're having all sorts of deals right now with extra trading credits, such as 30% trading credit on games put towards one of the major releases coming out later this year, an extra $10 per 3 games that you trade in, 10% bonus trading credit for Edge Card members, all this good stuff. And so I went in and traded in 6 games. Now, you'll also remember I said that I was hoping to get enough to at least get one of the 3 games I'm purchasing for the rest of the year free. But, I may not. Well, you're not going to believe how much money they gave me. Here's the games I traded in. Nothing really that special. Both my copies of Black Ops for PS3 and Xbox 360. Battlefield Bad Company 1, which was used when I bought it. FIFA 2010 World Cup South Africa. And then 2 fighting games, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Mortal Kombat. So 6 games I traded in. They gave me $92 for those 6 games. I couldn't believe how much money I got. So, which is honestly is one of the only reasons that I still go to GameStop, is because I get so much money like that. If it wasn't for that, I probably would stop going to them after, you know, the debacle they had this year. After listening to the John Rambo Shoots videos and my own personal experiences with GameStop, I probably wouldn't go there if it wasn't for the fact that I could get $92 for 6 games I'm never going to touch again in my life. And so when I was there, I put down 2 pre-orders, and this is the one in Baton Rouge. I put down a pre-order of Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox 360, and also Uncharted 3, which is a PS3 exclusive. I put down those 2 pre-orders. Modern Warfare 3 is completely paid off, by the way, and I have like $21 or so down on Uncharted 3, all just from the trading credit. So I'm only going to have to come out of pocket about $40 combined for those 2 games. So that's a sweet deal. Now, before I go back to school from this break, I'm going to go to my GameStop down here and pre-order Elder Scrolls V Skyrim for Xbox 360. And the reason I'm pre-ordering it down here is because it comes out on a Saturday, and it happens to be the same Saturday that my sister is getting married. So I know I'm going to be here, and they only hold your pre-order for like 48 hours, so there's no point in me pre-ordering it up there and then maybe not being able to pick it up within 48 hours and then selling my pre-order. So I'm just going to order that down here and pick it up on release day. So 3 games I'm going to be purchasing through the end of the year. Modern Warfare 3, Uncharted 3, and Skyrim, which you guys knew already. I already said that I was going to be doing that. Now, a lot of people may be wondering why I got Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox 360 instead of PS3, which is something I had talked about. I said I might be getting the Modern Warfare 3 on PS3, and it probably would be easier for me to tell you again why I was considering getting it for PS3 and then tell you why I decided against it. The original reason for me getting it on PS3, there was no other reason than to potentially play it with a couple of my friends. And Brandon, I know, is not getting Modern Warfare 3. He's getting Battlefield 3, so he was out of the question. Which is a shame, because I really enjoyed playing Black Ops with him online, even though I'm going to be playing Battlefield 3 with him online. Dave and Tyler. And here's the deal. Dave is still honestly on the fence right now whether or not he's getting the game. Then Tyler said, well, I probably will only get the game if you and Dave wind up getting it, and after playing the beta of Battlefield 3, he's leaning more towards Battlefield 3, which I can't blame him. And so there's no guarantee that anyone I know is getting the game, okay, for the PS3. And so I weighed that against, okay, that's the only reason to get it on PS3. Let's look at all the reasons to get it on 360. A, early DLC. B, not that the game is designed for the Xbox 360, but let's be honest, the 360 is the preferred console for Call of Duty, okay? C, better online experience, better voice communications, better everything online, which is the main reason I'm getting the game. Pretty much the only reason that I'm actually purchasing the game. And so, you know, all of that stuff, oh, plus the fact that probably most of my fans who are getting it Modern Warfare 3 are probably getting it on 360, because why would you get it on PS3 if you didn't have to? So, all of those options weighed against playing it against 1 or 2 friends who may not even be buying the game. I'm going to go with the 360 version, and that's just the bottom line. If they want to play with me, they can do split screen. I don't know if the survival mode, whatever like that, has split screen. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll be able to find somebody on the 360 who is willing to play with me. I do apologize because there was one guy who I actually added on PSN, whose name I believe is Ninja DZ something or other, who really wanted to play Modern Warfare 3 with me on the PS3, and I apologize to him that I'm not getting it on PS3, but I am going to be renting Battlefield 3 on PS3. So if you're getting that game or you're renting that game, you can play with me on there, because I know he was playing the beta when I was playing the beta, so I don't know if he's getting the game or not, but if he is, we can definitely hook up and play Battlefield 3. So, Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox 360. Skyrim, it's a no-brainer. They get early DLC on 360. Done deal for me. So, that's the deal with the pre-orders. By the way, I do want to speak up and say that I got really annoyed at the GameStop that I went to in Baton Rouge, because when I tried to pre-order Modern Warfare 3, this guy, literally, and I knew this was going to happen because this is what happens at GameStop, the guy literally took almost 5 minutes of my time trying to get me to buy the Elite Edition of Modern Warfare 3. And I told him 100 times I didn't want it, and he continued to ask me. And I was at a point where I got so aggravated that if he had asked me 1 or 2 more times, I was going to tell him something and say, listen, dude, I just want the regular version. Stop badgering me, or I'm not going to come here anymore. Because that is the reason that so many people hate going to GameStop, is because they're never happy with you buying anything. They always have to sell you more, and they make you feel like if you don't throw more money at them, that, you know, you're cheap or whatever. Well, too bad. Too damn bad. I'm sorry that that's the way your store operates. I don't like the way GameStop operates, but again, the reason that I keep going there is because they have these bonuses for trade-ins. They have, you know, the games on release days that you can pre-order. They're always going to have it. No problems. That's why I go there, but that's the only reason, because I'm sick and tired of it. And if you're going to go to a GameStop and you're going to try and pre-order just the regular version of Modern Warfare 3, as soon as the cashier starts talking to you about Elite, you tell him right there, listen, dude, I know what you're going to do, and I'm telling you right now, I don't want the Elite Edition. I know what it is, because he tried to make me look stupid, and he's like, well, do you even know what it is? Which I find, yes, I know what it is, and I don't want it. I'm not going to put an extra $40 down on something that I think is dumb. So, as soon as the guy starts talking to you about Elite Edition at GameStop, tell him to stop. Tell him to not ask you any more questions about it. You don't want to hear the whole spiel, because it's really annoying, and all I wanted to do was pre-order the regular version, and he wouldn't let me until I finally changed the subject and told him to put a pre-order down on Uncharted 3 so he would shut up. So, and then he was happy because I pre-ordered 2 games. But I had to get that out because it was extremely frustrating, and I got really aggravated. But that's the deal with the pre-orders. That's the deal with the Rage playthrough. The last thing I have to say is that starting next week, there is going to be a new game coming out that I want to play every single week. And in fact, in November, there's going to be, I believe, 3 games coming out within a 1-week period. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to start falling off and falling behind simply because I can't do it with school. So I apologize, but that's the deal. So let me tell you the last 6 games. I have 6 more new releases coming out that I'm planning on playing through the end of the year. And here they are in order, starting with next week. We've got Batman Arkham City. The week after, we have Battlefield 3. The week after, we have Uncharted 3. The week after, we have Modern Warfare 3. 3 days after Modern Warfare 3, we have Skyrim. And then 4 days after Skyrim comes out, you have Assassin's Creed Revelations. And those are the 6 games, the 6 new releases that I'm going to be playing. Then I have 3 games that I need to find time to beat before the end of the year, which is Dead Island, Deus Ex Human Revolution, and Gears of War 3. All games that I have started and did not have time to finish. So, those are the 6 remaining new games that I'm going to be playing, and the 3 games that I need to finish playing. So, that's the word. Next week starts Arkham City. I will be playing a little bit of Rage multiplayer, a little bit of Rage co-op over the next couple of days, and then giving you my official game review on the game, which is going to be quite interesting, because the game is quite interesting. But that's that. Okay, so thanks for watching. Be sure to check back here on Monday for the new channel update, and then check back for a brand new game next week, Batman Arkham City, which I'm sure everyone is looking forward to, including myself. Alright? So thanks guys, and I'll see you then.